On ordinary Tuesday, August 27th, 2002, 11 Housing Authority coworkers walked into their shift like they always did. They didn't know it yet, but by sundown, their lives would be rewritten by a number so large it barely felt real. $108 million. Welcome to Lottery Noir.
On an ordinary Tuesday, August 27th, 2002, 11 Housing Authority coworkers walked into their shift like they always did. They didn't know it yet, but by sundown, their lives would be rewritten by a number so large it barely felt real. $108 million. They weren't executives. They weren't celebrities. They were caseworkers, clerks, maintenance staff, the backbone of a system that rarely sees a spotlight. 11 coworkers, 11 paychecks stretched thin, 11 people who played the same numbers every week, not because they believed in fate, but because routine was cheaper than hope. Their pool wasn't glamorous. No spreadsheets, no strategy, just trust. The kind that only forms when you survive the same broken elevators, the same impossible caseloads, the same long nights. That Tuesday, the ticket was bought like always, after work, before dinner, with loose change in tired hands. But the universe has a strange sense of timing, because on August 27, 2002, the numbers aligned. One match, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the Powerball. A perfect strike. The call went out at 11:14 p.m. Half the group didn't believe it. One thought it was a prank. Another hung up the phone and cried alone in the dark. By morning, all 11 were gathered in the same room where they'd spent years solving other people's problems. But this time, the problem was theirs. How do you split $108 million without splitting the group? The media called them the Lucky 11, but luck is never that simple. Some quit immediately. Some stayed for months, unable to walk away from the people they served. One bought a house for their mother. Another disappeared from public view entirely. Money doesn't change people. It reveals the parts they've been forced to hide. And like every big win, the shadows followed. Distant relatives resurfaced. Old debts reappeared. Strangers demanded a piece of the miracle. But the 11 held together longer than most groups do, because they had something rare, a shared origin story, a shared struggle, a shared Tuesday. August 27th, 2002 wasn't destiny. It wasn't fate. It was a reminder that extraordinary things don't always happen to extraordinary people. Sometimes they happen to the ones who've been overlooked the longest. 11 coworkers. One ticket, $108 million, and a story that still echoes through the halls of the Housing Authority. Let's look at the back history of the numbers 2, 518. What you see here is our history data sheet that goes back to 1999 and over 8,000 draws. In the date column, you will note dates highlighted in green. These mark actual jackpot winning draws. The next 3 columns are weekdays, months, days, and the draw number in ascending order. It is here that you see the year's progression of the pairing of numbers. Here we focus on a color template of double red and double blue. Finally, we trace through the first column, noting the number of jackpot wins using that color template. What are you thinking? Is there repeat numbering? Can we look at past winning numbers to predict future jackpots? Subscribe and follow. Next time, let's follow the missing number 22 in bonus for Powerball, Mega Million, and Double Play. And with both Mega and Powerball jackpot totaling near $100 million. See how using a fisherman approach may earn you a big catch.